Vision 2016 agenda, which seeks to, among other things, advance the economic status of women, particularly women farmers, with emphasis on food processing and preservation through the value chain approach.
Gambian women have never been in a stronger position before than in the Second Republic, leading the change and shaping the economic, social, and political landscape. The 21st century has seen a dramatic shift in traditional family dynamics and greater recognition of gender in legislation and policy frameworks, such as the Gender and Women's Empowerment Policy 2010-2020, the Women's Act of 2010, the Sexual Offences Act of 2013, and the Domestic Violence Act 2013, the Children's Act 2005, the Trafficking in Persons Act 2007, the Alternative Dispute Resolution Act 2005.
Madam Jammeh Sidibé highlighted the achievements made over the years in promoting and protecting the rights of women and girls, but citing inadequate human resources and financial capacity, limited coordination of intervention, which continue to undermine efforts in accelerating the attainment of such policies and programs. For Fatoumata Jah Mbenga, President of Women's Federation, this conference will benefit women in experiencing and gaining remarkable success in their endeavors.
The role of African businesses, entrepreneurs, and professionals must be strengthened so that they too can contribute to the Pan-African vision. Our women must be empowered as a critical ingredient to the continental development.
In her keynote address, the First Lady, who was ably represented by the Vice President and Minister of Women's Affairs, Dr. Adja Aissatou Njie Seydi, said the day is significantly important with the objective of showcasing the tremendous achievements and challenges encountered in the promotion of gender equality and empowerment of women and girls.
Therefore, reducing or eliminating inequalities in society is therefore critical to improving the socio-economic well-being of men as well as women, of boys as well as girls, in fact of all sectors of society, in short, able, disabled, whichever, or differently able. Because we always say development through women and empowerment of women means development and empowerment of all. Everybody else in society benefits.
Madam Njie Seydi pointed out the theme Pan-Africanism, Africa Renaissance gives an importance to reflect on Africa's self-reliance trajectory and the need to demystify and popularize Africa's history and share values.
The government of the Gambia, under the dynamic, visionary and able leadership of His Excellency the President, a renowned Pan-Africanist we all know, whose philanthropy, or philosophy as well, and philanthropy to mankind, and writings on Pan-Africanism in particular and African Renaissance continue to inspire all of us in the continent and beyond. He has recognized the potentials of all, including women and youth, boys and girls, and has since accorded high priority to gender equity, equality, and the empowerment of women and girls in this country.
Madam Njie Seydi held President Jammeh's Vision 2016 agenda, which seeks to eliminate rice importation, saying it has the potential to reduce dependency on foreign imported goods. The Vice President finally stressed the need to train young people in the area of technology, research and innovation, which remain critical to drive Africa's modernization and development in all its spheres.
Today's symbolism has a wider meaning. It is an occasion that reviews how far these women have come in their struggle for gender equity, peace, and development. It is also an occasion that unites, network, and mobilize for a meaningful development. For GRTS News, I am Fatoumata Simaha.
Works, Construction, Transport and Infrastructure Minister Bala Gaba Jahumpa has completed his treatment in Spain and is back in the Gambia. The pragmatic and energetic minister, affectionately referred to as the action man, is poised to resume work. GRTS's Modu Bajan witnessed his arrival and he now reports.
Construction, Transport, Infrastructure and National Assembly matters, Bala Gaba Jahumpa arrived at Banjul International Airport weeks after going to Spain for treatment. Many Gambians were shocked when news of Honorable Bala Gaba Jahumpa's involvement in a car accident was broken. but stronger in mind and motion than ever. The minister spoke to GRTS about his experience and health upon arrival.
To thank Allah the Almighty for restoring my health so that as vanguards of the July 22nd revolution, we will continue to be servants of the Gambian people in this revolutionary process to address the needs and aspirations of this great nation headed by our great leader, the leader of the July 22nd revolution, who is also the President of the Republic of the Gambia, His Excellency, Sheikh Professor Dr. Alhaji Yahya Abdul Aziz James Junkun Jammeh. Let me also seize this opportunity on my own behalf and on behalf of my family, particularly on behalf of my mother, to thank His Excellency the President for his support, for his solidarity, and for endorsing and facilitating my medical treatment abroad.
On hand to receive the minister were top health officials, including the minister, Dr. Omar Sy, the head of the Department of Surgery, Dr. Ahmadul Lamin Samate, and Syrian Dr. Bassam Katan, all of whom were satisfied with Jahumpa's treatment and recovery. Minister Balagaba Jahumpa is often described as one of those who genuinely have the nation at heart. He spoke about that, his experience, as well as some of the unfounded media reports about him.
Let Allah the Almighty reward each and every one of you, and in connection to reactionary forces that printed or published untruthful statements in regard to the accident or my well-being, I hereby forgive them for their sin, because our holy book of scripture, the Holy Quran, teaches us that we should be merciful and forgiving. I therefore forgive them. But notwithstanding, I also pray to Allah the Almighty that these reactionary elements are set onto the right path.
Some call him Action Man, a self-explanatory title which did not come cheap. It has a grounded correlation between his person, his manifested performance, as well as his participation in the development programs of the Jami administration and the APRC party by extension. This, he said, would, despite all the odds, never change or even abate.
God willing, it has reinforced my engagement. God willing, and with God's permission, I will start Operation Action Man is back tomorrow.
Like death, which is no illusion, disease and even accidents are perhaps at times unavoidable, but human beings' remarkable ability to recover from whatever conditions should not be underestimated.
Medically speaking, we are also grateful to the Honorable Minister for Health and his permanent secretary. We are also grateful to the staff and management of Bangtan Hospital and to the management and staff of Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital, particularly the ICU. My family is also grateful to the entire cabinet, to the Honorable Speaker of the National Assembly, and all NAM members from both sides of the political divide. In Spain, my family and the Gambian people are also grateful to the hospital in Spain.
He may not be back from the brink, but he is certainly back to what he has over the years been associated with. This, in every bit, boils down to the overall execution of the Gambian leaders' development projects under his auspices for a better Gambia. Modu Bajan, GRTS News.
Leading GSM service provider Africell has signed a sponsorship agreement that covers the payment of airtime to show all 64 World Cup games played in different parts of Brazil on GRTS TV. The deal, signed on Thursday, followed the financing of the copyright package by His Excellency the President, Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya Jammeh. Rohibite reports.
Is just under 2 weeks away, and as hundreds of thousands of football fans travel to Brazil, millions others are waiting to capture images of the greatest footballers on TV.
We approached the Office of the President for help, and they really supported GRTS in not only paying for this year's right, but even the arrears remaining 2010 World Cup. So we want to say to His Excellency the President a very big thank you. Now coming to Alpha Cell,